Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
Two of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition.
That's his first personal foul.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Enes Kanter is out there with Ibaka. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3 spot. And watching Serge Ibaka, the intimidation factor is fierce, Clark, and it's been that way ever since he entered the NBA.
That's his game, Kevin. He's not the most physical shot blocker in the league, but boy, his anticipation and timing off the charts.
Clippers on defense. Pondexter from outside. The rebound by Ibaka. Now the Clippers with it. Williams for 3. And that one's good. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans. The drive by Paul. And it's blocked. James up top. Defended by Ibaka. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And here's Redick. 5 on the clock. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. 13 feet away.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Williams again. Paul. They set the screen from 10 feet out. And again, it's LeBron James. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Pachulia the pass to Pondexter. The 3 from McCollum. No luck. The Clippers go the other way with it.
And, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Cleveland with the ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Here's the screen. Williams dishes to James. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Inside. Here's Cantor. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Redick. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Cantor, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Paul kicks to Kid Gilchrist. There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Clock at 6. Redick with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade and played some of his best basketball to date.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Paul, looking for his first basket still in this one. Pondexter last year was very valuable after the trade. Career highs, Clark, in points and minutes played for him and with the Pels.
Yeah, and you know, he showed he can really be a 3 and D guy. Shot over 40% from deep with the Pelicans and defended pretty much every position on the perimeter.
Calavas gets the bucket.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Now here's Paul. Kid Gilchrist. He dishes it to Cantor. Paul missing again. Cleveland with the ball. Big time run continues here. 16-0, shutting it down. Now the dish to Harris. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. That's good. Kid Gilchrist has got his first points of the game.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Calavas kicks to Nene. Harris dishes to Nene. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Warren. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Chris Anderson is checked in for Enes Kanter. Pierce comes in for Serge Ibaka. Hill, he's checked in for Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And it's Barbosa in for J.J. Redick. Here's Harris. Lets it go from deep. And Pierce pulls it down. And stolen by Wright. Here's Calavas. Feeds it to Nene. Good. That's Calavas who picks up the assist. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Nash is checked in. The drive by Hill. And it's right, sending it back. Harris outside. Lets it go with a three. They get it again. And the wide open shot from Warren. And it's off the back rim, no good. Pierce inside the three-point line. And the Clippers miss again.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Calathes kicks to the net. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
They swipe it. Here's Warren. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Now, here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Warren, the pass to Calathes. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers trail by 21. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Here's Pierce. And it's right, sending it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's stolen by Hill. Barbosa dishes to Hill. He kicks it to Nash. Offline with the baseline jumper. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That's his first foul. Calathes kicks to Warren. Cleveland moving the ball around. Knocked away. Barbosa with the steal.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Assist from Steve Nash.
The Cavaliers leading by 19. Dishes it to Warren. Nene, the screen. Right, the pass to Warren. A three ball. Keeps it alive. The rebound by Anderson. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Dawson's checked in for Hill.
Boy, Chris Anderson, certainly one of the more colorful players we have in the league. Kind of took over where Dennis Rodman left off. A high-energy forward who can rebound and defend. And he's got a tattoo parlor going on, too.
4 on the shot clock. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Harris missing again. Here's Dawson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Nash kicks to Dawson. For the three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Chris Paul's checked in for the Clippers. Pass to Calathes. There's the pass to Nene. It could go. No good. Domination in the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or
I like
handball.
that. Or handball
Yeah,
as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Baca is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the three, the small forward. Ibaka, no luck. And oh, here we go. Collins got it, the fast break chance.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Paul, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
It's Williams with the drive. The three from LeBron. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Right side, Williams. The 9-footers on the mark. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Paul goes in. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. And they'll keep possession. Picked him clean. Here's Pondexter. Covered by Redick. Nogueira dishes to Williams. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Williams again missing. Clippers trail by 18. And they double up Paul. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Rebound by Pondexter.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you got to take advantage.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
Oh,
too.
they do, yes, sir. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Paul for three.
Chris Paul.
And that one's good. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Williams outside. And the shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. Redick is in the corner. Pass to Cantor. And it's Pierce in the corner. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pierce with another miss.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Passes to Cantor. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Paul against Williams. Out to the wing. The 3 from McCollum. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 6 points for C.J. McCollum. Screen by Ibaka. Redick passes to Ibaka. Over in the corner, Paul. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Paul's got 9 points in the quarter.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Launches it. And C.J. McCollum, another 3. McCollum's got 9 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Cantor's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
That'll be 8 seconds.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Hill, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
The free throw drops for Redick.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. White, he's checked in for Nogueira. Bargnani comes in for LeBron. Harris is checked in for McCollum. And it's Nick Calathes in for Mo Williams. LA's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And that one goes out of bounds, last touched by Pierce. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Paul. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Calathes kicks to Pondexter. The feed to right. Cleveland moving it around. Ahead. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing. Dawson's checked in for Los Angeles. That one is no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Hill with it. Picked up by Harris. Barbosa's shot is off.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Timeout for the Clippers.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
A different look now for Cleveland. Nene comes in for Wright, and it's T.J. Warren in for Quincy Pondexter. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Stolen by Nene. Here's Harris. Offensive rebound.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Kicks to Calathes. Out left to the wing. Here's Warren. Goes back up. And Bargnani again. Bargnani's got 4 points this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Calathes. Over to the wing. He feeds it to Warren. No good on the three. L.A.'s gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Calathes. Picked by Bargnani. Harris kicks to Calathes. He dishes it to Bargnani. Shot clock at 6. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Clippers ball.
Now Barbosa. It's Pierce on the wing. It's in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Magic. Nene, the screen. Here's Calathes. And again, it's Cleveland.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Yeah, they started out a little slow from out there, trying something different now.
Here's Dawson. The kick out to Pierce. Back to Anderson. There's the dish to Redick. And that one comes up a bit short. The Cavaliers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Calathes kicks to Warren. From the wing. But they recover it. Tries again. To the left side wing. Here's Calathes. All alone. Back to Bargnani. They shoot again. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist. Calathes has got 5 assists in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Enes Kanter's checked in for Anderson. Ibaka comes in for Dawson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Paul in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry has it in the corner. Fires for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Feeds it to Redick. And there's the call on the name. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Warren dishes to Calathes. Nene, the screen. It's stolen by Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's Curry with the 3. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist. Calathes has got his 7th assist here tonight. Got it off in time. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. Close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
A good quarter for McCollum. He has 9 points, inside, outside. It hasn't mattered. He's hitting from all over the floor.
What do we call that, Clark? The zone? That's what he's in right now. Boy, does he have a hot hit.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. They've got Curry. Warren is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Nene. And it's Calathes in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt.
Basket by T.J. Warren.
Here's Warren. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Warren's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Cavs. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Cleveland. And Redick kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Paul with the 3. They get it back.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9. He kicks it to Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen. Here's Curry. Good. That's Calathes who picks up the assist. Calathes has got his 9th assist in the game now.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Paul. Ibaka outside. Back to Paul. To stop the run. And it's blocked. But they get it back.
J.J.
Redick with the bucket.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Calathes kicks to Warren. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Cantor. Paul for 3. They get it back. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Redick. The Cavaliers pull it in. They host the Kings after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Nene, the screen. No one near Curry as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the wide-open shot from Redick. Good on the baseline, Jay. Redick's got 6 points.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. When you think of Kid Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. And then for Los Angeles. Anderson, he's checked in for Cantor. Pierce comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Barbosa in for J.J. Redick. The 3 from McCollum.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Paul kicks to Anderson. Paul, a good look. Rebounded by McCollum.
And talking about Kid Gilchrist, yes, he's worked to fix his shooting form last season, but the real improvement was made on the boards. He averaged 7.5 rebounds a game in only 29 minutes of play. That is outstanding.
Now here is Barbosa. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Jumper off the screen. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Paul.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. And for Kid Gilchrist, he was accustomed to so much winning in high school, college, international competition. He's had a rough first 3 years in the NBA, making the playoffs only once in that time. But he's a real warrior, so that has to be killing him inside.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Williams against Paul. Williams dishes to Pachulia. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Anderson.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Dishes it to McCollum. Williams kicks to James. Ball is knocked loose and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Hill's checked in. Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Paul passes to Barbosa. They set the pick. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And Pierce, here we go. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Timeout called, Cleveland. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Dawson's checked in for Paul Pierce. Mulligan, it's Curry. Pass to Nogueira. There's the feed to Warren. Harris outside. 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
It's Curry outside. Stolen by Barbosa. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. Over in the corner, Paul. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Curry outside. The shot is off. Paul with the defensive effort.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
Now here's Curry following the shot by Chris Paul. Curry against Paul. Curry dishes to Bargnani. They need this one. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. That's good. Hill's got his first points of the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Paul against Harris. Back to Barbosa. The kick out to Hill. The pass to Anderson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And the Clippers making a change here. Nash is checked in. Nogueira gets a screen for Curry. Harris outside. To the inside. Nogueira kicks to Curry. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
They set the pick. For 3, Barbosa.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Bargnani passes to Curry. Back to Bargnani. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Nash against Curry. Now here's Nash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hill. It's hauled in by Harris.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. 3-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
From about 16, with that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Here's Dawson, guarded by Harris. Nash right side. Releases. The shot is off. Great D that time from Curry.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Picked by Bargnani. Back to Curry. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers on top, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got Nash. Dawson is out there with Solomon Hill. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simmons in at the 2 spot. Offensive rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
Cavaliers shooting for the game at 42%. Curry against Nash. Picked by Bargnani. Harris kicks to Warren. Out to Harris. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Curry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. Out to the right wing. Here's Simmons. Back to Nash. Goes up on the wing. And off the glass. That one's good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Picked by Bargnani. Here's Warren. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Curry attacking. Pass to Harris. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Nash kicks to Cantor. Nash dishes to Cantor. Tries it from 9. No good off the back of the rim.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done. Notably in the Western Conference, Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
A different look now for Cleveland. White, he's checked in for Nogueira. And it's Nene in for Bargnani. The Clippers shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Redick against Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams. Like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
It's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kid Gilchrist. Cantor again is right. Nene, right side. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Paul. Looking to get it going. Bank shot. No good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Nene. Nene can't get that one to fall. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Kicks it to Ibaka. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Can't hit from 12. The Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. A clear look for Warren. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. Paul kicks to Ibaka. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Now here's Curry. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here is Ibaka. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Taken away by Nene. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Wright sets a screen. Harris against Redick. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. And it doesn't even draw iron. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Couldn't quite hang on to it. They can't afford too many turnovers.
Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for the Clippers. Wright sets a screen. It's Curry with the drive. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
The shot by Paul, no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. Just totally out of sync. You can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dawson comes in for Kidd-Gilchrist. And Nash is subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Nene. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Dawson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ibaka. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Right, the pass to Nene. Over Ibaka. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 6 points for Nene.
And a big height advantage right there.
It's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Back to Curry. 13 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 8 points for Nene.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
And that one's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Poked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So, for the Clippers, Chris Anderson is checked in for Ibaka. Hill comes in for Ryan Kelly. And it's Barbosa in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Curry. Nene, the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
That's his first personal foul.
Nene, right side. Right down low. He's covered by Anderson. Nash with it. To the paint. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Nash. Well, there are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon, though.
He feeds it to Barbosa. They get it again. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Nene kicks to Harris. Goes back up. The shot by Nene. No good. The Clippers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Nash dishes to Barbosa. Back to Nash. Takes the three. Good. Nash has got 5 points in the quarter. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Wright. Dawson with the rebound. Dawson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Hill. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
That's his second personal foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And Nash, here we go. Outside Hill. The second chance effort. Barbosa gets the bucket. 41 seconds left in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Talk about some great numbers for Curry. He's got 19 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Now here's Nash. He dishes it to Barbosa. Pass to Dawson. 6 to shoot. That is good.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, Greg. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
He hits the second from the line. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here is Barbosa. No good. And so it's Cleveland taking